here, and you will see drawing of a cool, fantastical snake-like thing. It looks like
At request from Quentin.
at request from Quentin Mariano, but I will not be drawing that. It's Lizzie who is drawing, and I am gonna be futzing around with pieces while while she does that. So don't mind me, or you can direct all your questions at me, I guess, and I'll just be in my own little corner. As you can see on the stream, I got my own little corner. Serge, what do you say? I gotta pull up the chat right now. I'm a silly Billy. Um, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, first.
Oh no, what did he say?
He said he's gonna do his Kanye best as a mod for this stream. Everybody better behave. And Serge said second.
Excellent. Excellent. Cal, your webcam looks like, oh, what did he say?
We're in
why
a music
isn't,
video from the early 2000s.
thanks. Oh, because of my hair? Or what?
Yeah.
Is it the light? Yeah, what? Is it kind of rough?
What's that in this content that the said Ignition bastard and said
Oh yeah. Um was it seemed like it was a lot of yapping, to be honest. It was um you started it by bringing my name in first. You acting like you didn't start it, but you started it, Nina Nina Boo Boo. And then him defending the CPS stuff, the fact that he like glossed over it in the content cop by saying that Ethan overshared on his podcast to begin with, and so he brought all the CPS allegations on himself. And it's like, while that is technically true, he gave them an avenue for people who are crazy to exploit and go way too far with. Doesn't really hold as much weight. I was talking with Lizzie about this last night. How, who are you gonna look worse to? The dozens of people who say, look at Ian, foolishly putting himself on the line defending iDubbbz against CPS allegations when the guy's actually talked about his dog and kids getting Giardia. So maybe they're valid and he doesn't know what he's talking about. What an idiot. Why would he stick his limb from his friends? You'd have like dozens of people saying that versus hundreds, if not thousands, definitely thousands of both still sort of fans and former fans who are like, oh, really? He's not even going to go out to just mention like, oh, his friend doesn't treat his kids like trash and the CPS stuff is condemned. Like if he did, he's not going to do that for his friend. Like, it makes so much more sense to appeal the thousands, and also considering they're employees in your boxing event, just throwing a quick word out there, a quick tweet saying, hey, I'm not taking sides in a lot of what Ethan's done lately, but if you think that the CPS stuff is cool, you're an idiot, and he's, as far as I've known, he's a good dad. Like, I don't think Ethan would even he'd probably be not in love with a tweet that's that vague, even though that's pretty explicit, but also not that strong. It wouldn't be that strong, but it'd be better than just saying nothing and behind the scenes when you get asked, acting like it's none of your business to say anything about CPS allegations. I don't know. It's silly. Sorry I'm late, Christopher said. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries. Lizzie, what is that a reference to? Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries. Spider-Man 1 at Thanksgiving. I swear I asked you about that same quote weeks ago, and you already forgot.
I don't remember that quote at all.
Lizzie forget the quote. Silly Lizzie. That's all right. We'll forgive her. Right, guys? DLC. It's all right with Lizzie. What did Ignition Zone say? Not to mention the people spreading the false info are literally Ian's friends. I don't know why he thought it was okay. If not friends, loose, like, friendly acquaintances. So, yeah. It's just weird. Count, I hate these guys in Super Smash Bros. Oh, yeah, man. No, I get it. I get it when you're having a bad night too. Uh, I you think those guys are bad? There are people online right now that are just excellent at the game, and I can't even keep up with them. And I look like I'm pretty good to a lot of y'all. I'm all right, I guess, but I'm not that good. What's the iconic line from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace? There's always a bigger fish. Well, it's true. There is indeed always a bigger fish. Um, Mamma Mia, Christopher Yaganzinski says. What do you guys think of Lizzie's drawing so far? Do you think it looks good? I think it looks great. The
This
I
was
like
at Quentin Mariano's request.
Yeah. Plot twist: Ian isn't making these cops bust Ethan. He just has a humiliation fetish. It's possible, but I don't know, man. I feel like at a certain point he would have leaned into it more with the content. Um, uh, I feel it. Because if you really have a humiliation ritual, wouldn't you weave some apologies into there? Like he's acknowledged like no wrongdoing or fault at all whatsoever, or very little. Um, the most he's done is cry in front of a therapy apology analysis guy. So I don't know, man. That was such a weird thing. Like him doing immature stuff like making fun of Leafy's chin or going up to Tana at her concert. That stuff was funny because he was making light of people who were taking themselves too seriously. Leafy was willing to call out a bunch of kids for their looks, but then he would hide his chin behind his microphone and stuff. And he had made a good point in that one that if you're going to be a bully, if you expose weakness, it takes all the umph out of your bullying. And you're exposing weakness, Leafy, by covering your chin and making it obvious that that's a sign of weakness and embarrassment for you. Similar concept with Tana. If you go around accusing people of being racist and using the N word flippantly when you have done it yourself historically and not really taken proper accountability for it, uh, and then when it's thrown in front of your face by someone being cringy at your convention by doing a really stupid joke like say N word, uh, and then you turn it into a whole big crazy thing, you're just exposing that you have no real consistency with how you deal um, with standards. I could have better structured that. I'm tired. I'm not making great arguments right now, but I think the point. I think you guys get the idea that that he did gimmicks like that had a point that were serious. Then with Ethan, or that were kind of calling people out on their overly seriousness about an aspect of something. Tana on defensiveness of anyone saying the N word, and Leafy on taking his own chin too seriously and trying to protect himself from criticism from others. Meanwhile, for Ethan, he's like, "Oh, let me get a guy who praised Ethan's apology that he brags about too much to try and let's try and get that guy to change his apology score." It's so stupid. Like, what is Ethan gonna? Does he really think Ethan's gonna rage that hard if he changed his score? It's such a weird gag. Guys, I discovered empathy at age 32. No more content comps, guys. They stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. People, it seemed pretty clear that Rice Gum would be the final content cop, and now, will it truly be H3, or is the guy now like out of opportunities. Like Creator Clash is gone. It's not his anymore. He's not handling it. And if he ever tries handling it again, he's gonna be laughed off the platform. So like he's done with that. His that he talked in previous videos like that was he felt like that was his ultimate calling. This is what like his the true evolution of who he is as a creator, running these events. And now he's thrown it all away for stupid drama with H3. So either that was really always Anissa's thing, and now that she's burnt out off of it, he's got a little more control to kind of say, nah, never mind. But I don't know, like, so they're in a real weird place as creators. It's such a startling downfall to watch, especially in a vacuum. But it's been enough years of seeing the slow decline that it seems pretty that it's not as shocking on its face. But it is wild. I remember seeing a lot of the Creator Clash drama happening and like watching a lot of criticism for them at the wedding of one of Lizzie's best friends that we attended a few months after our wedding, which was nice. It was a nice wedding. Creator Clash actually has to donate money to charity to classify as a charity. So it says that lost money last year, but he kept his end. At the end, he did have to go through and stream to get it, but he did get it. But ultimately it was by engaging fans to bail him out. So I don't know, man. I don't know if anyone can ever really take him seriously again. We'll see. It's funny to see a few streamers talking about being reached out to by him, but to fix the event, and they're all like, "Nah, I don't want a box." Who could blame them? Oh, well, we're just yapping about this. Does anyone else want to talk about something else? I really am not.
There's a lot of detail that I don't know if I can do tonight in
Yeah.
less time that I have time for, but this is a good start of Fulgrin that Quentin requested. So maybe I can work on this more at another
It
time.
looks like you're doing a great job, but it looks kind of like you're just doing a one-to-one thing.
Well, yeah. What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. You can. I mean, it looks good, but don't you want to like draw something original of your own
Well,
and not listen to Quentin?
Well, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm saying I'm gonna give this a little break now.
Okay.
And
Well, when you come back to it, you should draw the Fulgrim character playing a tuba or something. Don't you think? That'd be like a fun variation. Idubbbz has been taken seriously. Hasn't been taken seriously since he burned his old audience. It's true, but at least from an outsider perspective, it could still be looked at like kind of a normal-ish creator, I guess. I don't know. Here, let me fix up this cam so I'm looking more directly at it. What should I draw? No, Lizzie, have your own ideas. Draw this guy. It's a girl, actually. It's Gaki.
Well, see, you just said have my own ideas, and then you just gave me something to draw.
I know, but then I changed my mind, so draw her.
Mm,
Do an adaptation of her. Like, draw
I
her
don't know.
cartoony.
I don't know.
Can you draw the head?
No.
You can't draw. What? You were getting all that detail on that thing. You'll listen to Quentin Mariano before
Maybe
me.
I don't want to.
Aw. Draw Hassan Piker as the Beetlejuice small head guy. Do you know what he's talking about, Beetlejuice small head guy?
I do know what you're talking about.
Okay. I do not. I'm not thinking about that. Well, let me get you a picture of Hassan Piker. Maybe you want to try that. Since you'll clearly listen to other people's requests, but not mine, because
I was
you
literally
don't
just
respect.
about to start on this little girl.
Only because I shamed you.
No, because I'm a nice, lovely wife.
Aw, thank you, lovely wifey. You are lovely and great and awesome and cool and hip and smart and dumb. You're smart and dumb. Sort of like you're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. That looks good. Nice. Um, can you draw her holding a fidget spinner? Or like a no no actually
I can
just
only do so much.
not like just draw the fidget spinner where this would be. Like
That's a lot then to do a whole body. How's
no
it
no no,
gonna do
but the
the
fidget
mask?
spinner will okay.
You said just do the mask, and I was like, okay, I can do
Oh,
that.
all right, fine, fine. You're gonna chicken out of the full request. We basically already done the mask, so you can might as well
Well, I'm
keep
giving
going.
it detail, honey.
Okay,
You
all
can't
right.
just fill it in and be like, all right, call it a day.
Why not? It's not have to
Because
be like grade A drawing.
I don't want it to be shit, you know?
All right. You don't need to swear. It's a
Yeah,
children's
yeah.
stream. Just kidding. We've been talking about CPS stuff. Also, I have to get going. Christopher said, "Oh no, wasn't there a VTuber that did something similar to this?" I'm not sure, Christopher. But then he said that he has to get going. Have a good night, Count and Lizzie. Good night to the rest of the chat. All right, bye, Christopher Yagotinsky. Um, Shrunken Head Funny.
Indeed.
Do you want to draw the body? Like you could put that on like a giant body. Fine. Like, just ignore anything I said.
I don't. I'm getting
It's
overwhelmed
fine.
with
It's
too many
fine. It's
things.
fine.
I
Don't
don't
worry
know.
about it.
I don't know why I asked because now I'm overwhelmed with all these options.
Well, all from me, except for Ignition Zone's Hassan Pike fighting. Viewer trying to use CAD to make a Rakshi head. I think there's some issues. Like, are you talking about Canadian currency, CAD? What are you talking about? Um, Rahagagaki. Yeah, that's why I want you to draw her, because IDS is referenced her. I gotta have Rahagagaki show up. Gotta have like a whole new crew spin-off from stream highlights. Hmm. CAD is 3D modeling. Oh, I see. Interesting. That makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't know nothing about 3D modeling. Absolutely jack diddly squat. I is stupid. Um, yeah, I think I might need to redesign this whole body to work with a new chest piece, which is kind of annoying. But we'll see if I can figure something. Let me try and take this side off. I'm working on a kind of a Takanduva mock. I also think I might need to redesign how this staff connects. I don't know. We'll see. Um, there. Robobird, hey, when all when it's all over, well, make Callan. Well, sorry, what? When it's all over, we'll make some calls from my car where a star. It's a glamour profession. The concession local boys will spend a quarter just to shine the silver bowl. Living hard will take its toll. Okay, thank you for the lyrics, Robobird. I don't know what song. Kytrack said, yeah, which video did you make where one of the guys started talking about Rahagagaki? That was For the Ladies, Bionicle Stream Highlights for the Ladies. If you want to watch that one, that's where we talk about Gaki, Dalu, and Kina and their different characterizations. It already took its toll. I'm not even close to 30. Good job, Kytrax. You're not a 30-year-old yet. Lizzie and I are getting pretty close ourselves.
We only have a few months left.
Oh no. Yeah, that's okay. It's good to have two kids under 30.
Mhm.
We're gonna have our daughter. Guys,
Did you
we
tell
we
them
should we
already?
should poll. Oh yeah, and we made the formal announcement.
No, I don't
No,
think
we
so.
never did as a video. I'm sorry. I've just been so busy lately. I gotta get that video in the works. Well, for spoilers to anyone here, and I'm sure people on our on the OSO's Discord already know to some degree. We are having a baby girl soon, which is gonna be really cool. Um, yeah, we got some work to get ahead of it, but it's literally only gonna a couple months out.
Mhm.
So we'll probably make it more of an announcement thing. Also, oh my gosh, I should have branded this as the Goodbye Skype stream.
Mhm.
This is the final day before Stripe. I think Skype does have tomorrow as well, actually. So tomorrow I should have anyone who wants to call in on Skype. They should do that if we stream again tomorrow night. Maybe we should, because this one's kind of low key and seedy, but we'll see. I don't want to do too many streams so no one ever wants to watch them again, but um, figure something out. um, what y'all saying? Rodaka was horny bait, and all of us hook, line, and sinker. Poo poo peenar. We haven't even had a single comment about the baby. That's all right. Maybe we'll get some more comments later. Huh? Green Grape said. Yeah, I don't know what that's in response to. Huh? What? Huh? Everybody type huh in the chat, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's see it all. We're gonna tell everyone. All right, good job, Kytrack. Spread the word. Take the wind out of our sails ahead of the formal announcement. Oh, good. Ignition Zone did right, huh? Thank you, Ignition Zone. We got a loyal helper with Ignition Zone. It's to Ignition Zone. Okay. All right. So the huh wasn't toward us. Thank God. I was worried there for a sec. P poo P, or she just said poo P. That's fair. Ignition Zone. Poo P is important. Sometimes I poop and sometimes I pee. Thursday, would you rather be caught pooping or peeing? I guess it doesn't matter because you sit either way.
Mhm.
uh, hmm. Callan box the air. Okay. Oof, 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 oof. Oh yeah, Lizzie. Yeah, get some help. Good idea. Oh, you just undid all those? I want to see. I want to hold on to Gaki. That's all right. I'll draw Gaki next time. It'll be even better than your Gaki.
Should be a recurring character.
I honestly have not opposed to that. I might do. I love the idea of taking someone who is an objectionable person, who like a scammer, who, by the way, scammers do try and steal people's voices for like hacking and doing things like that, and using their voice as like a comedy character. I really like that idea, even though it's once again uh, ignoring the sage wisdom of the good heroic LJ Johnson. Um, Instead of being a good boy and getting full permission from everyone I use AI voices for, I'm just gonna just gonna steal. I'm just about to steal. Chicken Jockey Mock win. Maybe at some point. Thick Frog. Oh yeah, we gotta get Haku Zaku around here. Remember when he joined in?
Yeah.
I messaged him recently saying that we've been doing these, and he's like, "Cool." Maybe I should send him a message. I wonder if he missed out, or if he missed. He might be busy. That's probably more likely he's just busy every time we stream. But it is what it is. It happens. Um. hmm. Uh, Paleozoic Bricks is here. Hey, we had a fun time talking about stuff. If anyone gives you crap for the hacker voice, just hit them with the wah. I mean, if they do, they do. I don't care, because that guy tried to steal my wife's information. So I don't feel bad about stealing his voice and using it for memes. Uh, I could have probably done a better job doing an impression of him, though. That's probably my greatest regret. That my impression is kind of weak. But that's all right. Gosh. Yeah, how am I gonna make that work? Oh man. This is not a real. I don't know. I probably shouldn't even build around this torso. I'm just trying to figure out how to build it into the armor, and then build the torso from there. Oh man, yeah. His voice was through a mic. It sounds different. It's true. It did sound a little different from the original stuff, but that was probably mostly because I was trying to do an impression of his delivery. So you crazy, bro. I'm an Aka for 7 years, bro. You guys are even now. He hack you, use a voice, it all good. Now just some Wild West justice. See, that's the thing. And we're all at peace. And I felt like we also tried to give him some like help as far as him recommending meth crystals and stuff like that. Actually, gosh, I really need to do like a cut down version of the whole call, because and have like a because someone asked recently with the compilation. Yeah, what stream was that from? It wasn't a stream. Those are the only stream highlights that are not actually stream highlights of any kind, because even the Norm ones were from Norm Macdonald's podcast, which were essentially live streams. But sorry, I'm getting my brain on straight. Uh, and also trying to think while building. Epic voice to have on file. I agree. I can make up whatever I want with it. The only problem is now I hadn't get deported, so I got to figure out how to make that arc continue. Um, honestly, started animating that Friday. I am just in such a slump right now when it comes to preparing videos. The last week there were a few other things that kind of had me a little lazy about. I actually did an interview for someone's school project, so that was kind of cool. Um, if he posts it publicly to YouTube at any point, I'll share it with you guys. But yeah, the interview was fun, and I enjoyed doing it with the guy. If he calls again, just turn yourself into a monitoring witness. That's the thing. The only reason I talked to him was because he was calling through Lizzie's app. He was in her account, and so that was what was so funny about him reading her messages back to me, like saying, "You call your wife wackadoo, wackadoo." It's good stuff. Um, yeah, he was a good guy. I think at the end of the day. I mean, he wasn't, but he was good in a way that was exploitable. He was entertaining to talk to. I'll give him that. Do you think the hacker's redemption arc is on its way, honey?
I think so. He's got a chance.
Yeah. We give everyone a second chance. Even Akka's for these 7 years, bro. The only thing was, that 7 years was so iconic. I couldn't. I thought like it's been 2 years since I called that guy, so maybe I should say Akka for 9 years for accuracy. But no, no, he will forever be a hacker for 7 years. I'm just gonna choose to believe um, that it like resets every year. It just resets. He's just permanently stuck at 7.
Mm.
Once he started hacking for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, it just stopped adding at that point. So he will forever be a hacker for 7 years, in my opinion. That's just my internal logic, my decision, my body, my choice, kind of a thing. If that makes any sense, which it doesn't. Skakti Life spinoff. Oh yeah, dude, that'd be good. Yeah, new Skakti Life show. I like that. Yeah, man, I gotta talk with Seth again. He's been doing a Transformers channel that's been doing okay. He got a decent amount of views on some of his Transformers 1 analysis videos. Um, I gotta get him to come back and do something fun as Galator or something. I don't know if he would be down for it, but he'd probably be willing to voice in something. Um, well, maybe I could convince him to do another episode of Biolude. Just kidding. I'm good on that. I don't need to see any more. What's the character? We watched Gadunka Junk. Gadunka's junk was on full display, and that's all I have to say about that.
Hey guys, what flag should Kirby be holding?
That's Kirby.
Sorry,
Ditto. Is that Kirby having sucked up a Ditto? You should draw a Kirby Ditto, where it's literally just a Kirby, but he just has Ditto's features, face and purple color. That'd be kind of funny, and like kind of a blobby texture around his ball shape. Good shading on a Ditto, Ignition Zone said. Yeah, looks nice.
Oh, Kytrack says he can't draw on the thing.
Oh, really? That's weird. Did you have you selected the right tool? There's a bunch of tools on the side.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah.
Yeah, he figured it out. Oh, come on, Kytrax. We can do better than that, right, man? Can't we do a little better than that? I think we can. Maybe not. I guess we'll try not to hold it against you, but I think we can do better. What is a man? And what is a goat? If not himself, then he has note.
What flag should I give Ditto?
Palestine. Dude, if you did that, I'm not even kidding. It could become a meme. We could do the Palestine and Israel. Do both. Just copy them. That way, each side has something to do. This is so bad, but it's funny. Come on, guys. I mean, we're doing. Oh, there you go. I didn't even think about that.
Double flag.
Oh, that's awesome. It's like peace. Ditto's calling for peace between the two sides, the warring nations. I love that.
Thanks, babe.
That's a great idea. Yeah, it's kind of like a book too. It's like they're both chapters in the story. Yeah, you're gonna have to like draw the red over the.
Yeah.
But that'll be fine. He'll figure that out. Dude is gonna summon his son biker. Oh man, I hope this blows up. Please like post this on Twitter. That'd be so funny. No, I hate to say it, it's probably just gonna get sucked in the void, but I would hope that Ditto, Ditto for world peace could become a good meme.
Then I'll do the Russian and Ukrainian flag.
There you go. Yeah, just Ditto will solve all wars. Is what's gonna happen. I love that.
This Kytrax going to take care of the Israel side.
I don't know. Kytrax, can you draw Israel's flag? I think he's too busy reveling in the glory of the wiener he drew. Um, I just hope both sides have fun, Ditto said. As they kill each other? I don't know if I love that. Painting my Warhammer Croxigors. Ooh, that's cool, Paleozobrix. Yeah, I imagine it's fun to have your own Warhammer figurines and paint them for games and stuff. I don't know. I imagine figurines are pretty fun, but there's something to me that just loves posing folk toys. That's why I will always love Bionicle and making my own custom figures that are as posable as I'd like them to be. Obviously, I try to go for as much articulation as possible in every aspect. Um, it's not always going to work out. So, find the balance is what I always hope to do. Um, Gosh, yeah, I really don't know how to do, um, how I should start like trying to connect pieces in a way. Like these stud connections, unless you got like multiple layers, it usually just doesn't work out for stability's sake. Is there a better way? Oh yeah, that's. Oh my goodness, I'm accidentally smart by just opening that drawer. That's probably the best way I could make it work. Maybe, maybe, but it's still not gonna stick super well. Is the problem? I don't know. Let's just grab pieces and build. The more you just look at the problem without trying something, the more you're gonna waste time until you do decide to finally do it. Grab the parts. I keep getting compliments on my paint jobs. Awesome. That's great. That's a sign of you're improving and becoming a good painter. That looks pretty good as far as um, now, yeah. The question is, can we secure it beyond this? There's got to be a way. Well, let's grab a piece from here. Oh man. Okay, yeah, now let's switch that around. I'm getting ideas. Don't look lower, he says. Uh-oh. I was busy
Oh,
doing.
boy.
Oh no.
See in the small one.
Oh, he's drawn. Why did you start with the Palestinian flag instead of the Israeli flag? Do you have a preference?
Because you gave that one first.
Lizzie supports Palestine. Lizzie, do you go to marches and say free, free Palestine? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Can't say I do.
Oh yeah, you moves too. You moved it.
I love your art, Patrax, but I need to be able to work on the Israel flag real quick.
Yeah.
I'll move it back, don't worry.
Yeah. Good. um. Gosh, do I have like a 2x2 plate? Oh shoot! I'm about to pull it. They moved the whole camera in. Oh, wait, wait. Let's just use that. All right. What's going on, people? Any other exciting things happening? Yeah, that'd be cool if I can. I can't do that. Fit. Unless there's a, yeah, I might have to do like a rounded shape. Let's just take the whole upper torso off. That's a good idea. Let's see how we can make this work. Hmm. I think we have to work with that, right? Okay, what are people saying? Oh shoot, I'm missing some. Not really. I was busy doing something with my game, Quentin says. My phone is gonna die soon. Mine too, actually. Mine's at 8%. And I'm using the phone to see the chat too, so that could play it. No, wait. No, that's this. Yeah, it's gonna be lower. So I might have to switch it to. Let's just take this whole length. Oh man, that's really stuck in there. Oh man. I don't know what to do. Guys, if in the chat, tell me what to do. I don't know. No, that worked. I got it kind of. I already see the Bionicle subreddit Redditors clipping the stream. Yeah, yeah, they might not love that we're not taking this as seriously as we should. And I'm sorry, we do not condone any deaths. We don't we don't like war. Right, Lizzie? We don't want Israel killing Palestinians, and we don't want Palestinians killing Israelis. We don't like October 7th, and we don't like um, the bombings in Gaza. We don't like any of it. Okay, that's our disclaimer. And if you guys think um, that's too even-handed, we should support one side more than the other,
then you're part of the problem.
yeah, go stop being part of the problem. That's our message. And just be a part of the. We're very little we can do directly about it. So let's just hope and pray that the killing stops. That's all we can do, really.
Surely,
And most of
we
us.
really don't have any effect on this thing. So
Yeah.
as much as we can try to protest and stuff, we really have no.
Oh my gosh, can we try? Yeah. What are we talking about, Kyle Rensis? That's a good question. We're talking about the Palestinian conflict. And if you think that's too random and out of left field for a Bionicle stream, talk to all of the content community on YouTube. Like that's literally all iDubbbz and Sam Piker and uh-oh. Someone got into trouble. Caused a little trouble. Trouble. You like that song from Taylor Swifty? Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground.
I like the screaming goat versions that people made in 2012.
Yeah, when the meme was funny. Guys, I think the goat meme is like well beyond dead.
Oh.
I think we need to retire it. There's a commercial right now. Like I think it's a Geico commercial, isn't it?
No.
No, wait, who was?
Geico.
That's right. What was Geico's meh one that they were doing recently?
With the lizard. The lizard having a moment with you.
Yeah, you know the lizard having the moments. They're never exceptional. I feel like their lizard commercials are kind of like you gotta have some of those. They're not great, but they're not terrible. They're just kind of like I have a hard time recalling a bad Geico Gecko ad, but I can't. But by the same token, I can't remember a hilarious one either. Meanwhile, there's like a number of the caveman classic ones, or even some of just the other concepts they did. I feel like one of the more memorable ones to me is the announcer guy. Can switching to Geico save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy go wee wee all the way home? And then it cuts to a kid driving in the backseat of his car, going wee 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 wee. Yeah, that one's
Extremely
really
annoying.
memorable. It is annoying, but it was very memorable. You gotta give it that.
Yeah.
And
I
then it had a
remember
kind of
one
funny punchline where the guy's like, "Thanks, Mrs. T." Like he's like fighting with, he's being taken home by another uh, parent.
oh yeah.
That was cute. He had like a normal teen voice. What are the gecko's thoughts on the Middle East conflict? Ooh, let me do my impression of the Geico gecko. Hey, love. So I've been asked about the Middle East conflict, and me personally, I think whichever side uses Geico to save 15% or more on car insurance is likely going to win out this thing. Geico. Save 15% or more on car insurance when you bundle today. And we actually use Geico now. I feel
we
good.
do.
And it's not because we love Geico. It's because State
They
Farm
gave us a good rate
screwed us
compared to State
after
Farm.
a while. We
Oh,
and now here's the thing: we're not crapping all over State Farm because the unfortunate reality with all of these insurance companies, there's no one best one. It's always you go with this one until you spend too much money and they drop you, or until they start raising your rates enough based on incidents that you just you know that there's nothing they can do. They can't go back. It's not like you could threaten to leave your phone company like Spectrum or AT&T or something, and they'll say, "Oh, hold up, before you go, we'll give you like $50 off your bill or something." Uh, they can't do that. They literally just can't do that with insurance. They can't adjust when you're on them. So from there, you literally have to leave. So I don't hate State Farm or anything, but we just had to leave because it was too expensive with what the previous accidents that we had in our household. So now we just got to be careful with freaking Geico, hopefully, because we got a pretty good rate with them, and it's helping us save a little money.
oh my gosh.
Oh my, it's a big penile warrior. That's cool. He's got a penile sword. Guys, give lore for Toa Pinar. Oh, that's Pinar. Sorry.
Oh, so. Oh gosh.
Yeah, what did he say? He just did a heart for
Palestine.
Palestine. Oh. Um. Yeah, what is the lore for Toa Pinar? Um. It's a Toa piss. There's got to be a white part of him for the other substance, don't you think? Maybe the arms should be white. Just saying, like we got to cover all the aspects of Toa Pinar. This frame is problematic. Yeah. This video, what do you expect from us? Kitrex Malcolm said.
I mean, I don't think I'm being problematic. I'm promoting peace.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't
Because
want.
I don't know enough about either side's conflicts to really say one way or another, and so I would rather just promote the whole
Yeah.
thing just be done. Because
Yeah.
come on, we don't
And
need
most people are better off having that attitude about it because they don't have the time or the history and inclination to look into the history of who cast the first stone that continues to be brought up at every juncture of well the Israel's doing bombings in Gaza, that's bad, yeah, but then the Palestinians attacked on October 7th, yeah, but before that
like literally nobody's innocent
it's
here.
yeah, like it goes back. You can count back further and further on each side. One thing.
The only innocent ones are the civilians that are actually being affected on both sides. It's not just a one
Yeah.
side is suffering only.
I think everyone knows this, but we gotta say it again. So when our stream inevitably gets attacked by some funny people, but who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, 9 people watch us. No one cares. Sam Piker's watching a stream. His stream is mad. Dude, it would be insane if like we just notice our stream viewers go up to like the hundreds to then the thousands. We'd be like, oh shoot, are we cooked, chat? It's literally what would happen. Um, Mhm. Uh, do you like that? Or did you find the Three Piggies check ad funny at the end of the day? I know you were annoyed by it, but
It was
was there a
cute.
party that was like,
Yeah, no,
maybe
it was
those
cute.
piggies are, maybe I like the piggies.
It was cute. I just thought the
Yeah, no, it was pretty obnoxious. I'm going, "Wee."
shut up.
Shitty woman. Now Hassan is discovering your AI history. It's Jover. Oh no, he's a big LJ fan, it turns out. That would be crazy until he finds out that LJ likes Republicans or something. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that before that he likes Republic. I don't know. He's got some right wing inclination. That'd be really funny to try and push him on politics. Mr. Johnson, what are your thoughts on Donald Trump? Be honest. You'd be like, I don't want to talk about politics. I talk about biological. I can't draw anymore, Kytrax said. Oh, I'm sorry. Me neither, dude. Not that I could ever really draw. I felt like I was okay for a kid.
I think he was saying that he ran into an issue that he can't draw.
Oh, right. Reload the page. That usually works.
Yeah, reloading.
Mess around with all your tools. Try everything, is what we're saying to you. Isn't that a, what's her face? Shakira's. Insert lean car joke. Wait, oh yeah, are we going, the famous Power Rangers red. Oh my gosh, that is not gonna work out well here. Thank you. Oh man, this is not gonna work. I can just tell something is gonna go wrong with this. Um, oh man. Hmm. Ugh, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how to make this work. This stupid chest design. I thought I had another one of these. Oh, what the heck? I hate this thing. These are more. Isn't there another one in here? I know I have more, but I think they might be on the Lizzie one. Not the standard one. Wedding Lizzie. I put a lot of funny little gold pieces on the Wedding Lizzie mock. I've had to pull them off later and borrow them and all that jazz. Yeah, but which one is Jedi Gray? Also is the term. Wait, what? American politics are really weird. Still don't understand why there's only two sides. In Star Wars, we got all at least gray Jedi. Yeah, but when it was that made up pretty late in the game too. Like there's pretty much just light side and dark side for the longest time. And then isn't that a Filoni thing? How weird is it? Like I swear everyone loves Filoni for like I don't know. It was when the Clone Wars final season was coming out, people were loving Filoni. They're like, yes, it's back, yes, yes. And then with it, all it took was like 3 years and Ahsoka coming out, and everyone's like, we hate him. Oh my gosh, Tony Gilroy's amazing. I don't care about any of it, but I'm just tired. Tired of Star Wars discourse. None of it's good to me anymore. I don't think Star Wars holds up anymore. Really the only movies I like are the first trilogy, and I like Return of the Jedi a lot, even with its problems. I know I'm very much a normie when it comes to opinions with Star Wars, uh, but I like but I'm very much a classics only. I like the first three movies, and that's it. I don't care about anything else. I don't really care for the prequels. I don't really care for um, bleh. Yes, I don't care about bleh either. Before the prequels, I wonder if I maybe could get into the expanded universe. I didn't read enough of it, but I didn't mind the idea of Mara Jade. I don't know much about her storyline other than she was a bad guy turned good guy turned Luke's wife, which is cool. But now Luke can be gay because Mark Hamill said so. If you want to believe Luke is gay, you can do it. Anyone can have any opinion they want about Luke's sexuality. Luke can be gay. Why not? All I want to do is see you turn Luke into a gay man. Canon in 85 barely mattered. It all got decanonized not long later anyway. Yep, it's true. Canon was just a bunch of authors wanting to write their own extended stories because it's easier to write books than make movies. I like George Lucas more than the movies. Yeah, George Lucas is a really funny guy. I like him. I feel like anyone who genuinely hates George Lucas for like prequel stuff is a little silly. But uh, but I do think it's fair to criticize his handling of the prequels. I think there's a lot to criticize on those movies, but and there are some people that act like Revenge of the Sith is so amazing. Like it's really impressive that it is an engaging enough movie that it's made like 42 million at the box office for a re-release. Like that kind of money is pretty insane, and that does you got to give it some credit for being a pretty engaging film in that regard. But in my honest opinion, it's not a good movie, and it's not. Uh, I need to watch it again to give it the fairest shake, but I saw it in the theaters as a kid, and I was too young to really give it a proper review. But I didn't even love it then. I was just kind of like, I remember walking out of the theater, and my dad was like, he was so frustrated. He did not enjoy the movie at all, which is funny because he actually enjoyed the Phantom Menace. As a kid, I just liked everything that they put on TV. But as I got older, I was like, oh yeah, those movies really weren't that good, huh? Obviously, I was a part of the Plinkett generation. I like the Plinkett reviews. They're very funny. They're not all encompassing perfect reviews, but Count, are you a traitor now? It's pretty cool that George was a producer in Robot Chicken. Yeah, I like that he let the Robot Chicken guys poke fun, and he was always humble about that. Um, Sorry, what was that? Or am I a traitor now? About what? What am I? What am I a traitor? Maybe. I'll say maybe. I don't know. Am I a traitor? I
Do
really
you
got
trade stuff?
not often. I actually like the Phantom Menace. That's my weird take. Yeah, well, I think there are a number of people that have like their favorite prequel because again, all the prequels are kind of different. I feel like they're bad for a lot of the similar reasons, or they're worth criticism. To be as not charitable as possible, they're worthy of a lot of criticism for a lot of the same reasons, but they each have unique elements that are interesting. That I don't know many people that say Attack of the Clones is their favorite, but I've heard a lot of people say either Phantom Menace or Revenge of the Sith is their favorite. Mostly Revenge of the Sith because uh, to its credit, it is the most interesting of the prequels, idea wise. Like, there's the most going on in that one. Most exciting stuff is happening in that one. I love the way episode one looks visually. Yeah, there's some really pretty locations. I don't love how overly CGE some of the stuff is, but the one thing that's nice about the Phantom Menace is that it was before everything was CG backgrounds. So there were a lot of stuff that was on sets and things in that. Not a, there were definitely some locations, so that's kind of nice. Like all the Tatooine stuff looks pretty real. I think that's kind of consistent in Attack of the Clones. Really, almost everything looks CGE in Revenge of the Sith, which kind of probably hurts the movie a little bit visually in retrospect. But is there a single location in Revenge of the Sith that's not like covered in CG? Um, I'd like to know that. So, Count, how's your day going, Quinta Mariana said? It went pretty well. We had a nice Sunday overall. It's gonna be right back to the work week pretty soon. But and yeah, I brushed that video out this morning, and I got it done, and I felt good to have it done. I like that when it puts ads up, it also covers up the chat. That's definitely not annoying. Man, you're missing a lot of stuff, and I can't be the only one drawing. Yeah, I'm not looking too closely because Lizzie's drawing. I'm seeing her little is that supposed to be from SpongeBob? Gary?
I'm not doing Gary. I'm just doing another snail.
Is it the competitor snail?
Well, no.
It's just your own. Is this your custom snail OC?
Yeah.
Epic. Guys, everybody leave a like on the video for Lizzie's custom snail OC. Thank you. If you don't, we will find you. Mm.
Right, babe?
I'm all right, and I'm actually really happy with how like the shaping of this is looking so far. Take a look real quick. It's like nice overall. It's okay from all angles, and you can just imagine it being filled out. Here's the problem. Look, that shoulder is going into the head.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can connect it, like deep inside. There's really no better way. I think I need another third-party connection piece if I were to make it any less or you know.
Tracks.
What did he say? Or do? Oh, he's messing around. Oh yeah, he's drawing yellow around you. Nasty guy. It's got that nice 1999 CGI, which looks surprisingly well and holds up. Okay, yeah, the other two are boring and look like a video game. Interesting. It's just watching Attack of the Clones, search says. Interesting. And it's funny because the area of Geonosis is a miniature and also Mustafar is a miniature. The lava was a sauce with dark chocolate. Oh, that's fun. That's cool when they can use like the visuals and then essentially paint over it in digitally. So if there's any Discord of Bionicle, I really need help with project of Bionicle custom model kits. Oso's got a Discord. It's not super Bionicle heavy, but obviously it's all Bionicle fans, so you might be able to find some enjoyment in there. Yeah, there's a lot of Bionicle Discord. I'm not in most of them, unfortunately. Well, probably fortunately, honestly. I'm too busy to be in most of them. I would be way too distracted if I was in a lot of those. Anissa Idub's girlfriend is 8% Lebanese, but Keemstar is 9% African. Does this mean Keemstar can claim his heritage like Anissa does? That would make certain infamous clips age interestingly. Yeah, maybe his attack on Alex was actually perfectly justified. And everything he said is well in line with his racial background. He can say it. He's got the pass. Do you think that if the U.S. passed some kind of amendment that like recognized like racial slurs as like promoted speech or something, or is like not hate speech? Do you think? Yeah, I feel like it would have to be some kind of specific thing, like all slurs are not hate speech, and you somehow put that as a constitutional amendment or something. Do you think that that would like save the N-word? Do you think that they will like destroy the N-word's power? Is that worldwide, would that help? Because everyone would ultimately just follow the US in terms of not being as sensitive. because I think some of these countries already are not that sensitive. It would just become more socially accepted. Where I wonder if that would happen. No, well, I guess not. It probably wouldn't happen, but I'm wondering if that did happen, like what the fallout would look like. It's not very likely, but oh boy, it would be a funny idea. Hmm.
It's turning into a very controversial stream.
Yeah, we might have to miss this one, which is okay because it's just tired yapping. But we had fun anyway. First Amendment allows people to say stupid crap. That's kind of the point. Exactly. But then if you like enshrined that people who are as stupid as slaying slurs are now, you know, they're like they're the use of slurs
They're
has some
part of
kind of
free
legal
speech.
protection as far as being connected with hate speech. I feel like that's really, I mean, again, like hate speech has no legal recognition in the United States. I'm sure it does in other countries, but it's all just social recognition as far as hate speech in the U.S. You can get in trouble socially and with different companies, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just yapping out. Wait, well, okay. Colorant's saying, "Yo, I have a real serious question. Have you seen the reaction of Little Brother in Studios of the song Above as Below?" I mean, I was like, WTF with that reaction. Least insane LBS crash out. I don't know which one was more insane um, than that one, but he's definitely had some interesting takes. Um, I don't want to slander the guy because overall, those two bros are pretty nice guys. But but yeah, I have reached out to them and criticized some things that they've posted and shared based on their passion for certain right wing politician that's gotten borderline sacrilegious, and and of course their very political analysis of the song "As Above, So Below," which pretty obviously was just a guy trying to make verbiage that reminded people of 2008. Um, hate crimes are a thing in the United States. Interesting. There are like, but hate speech is what I was talking about. Yeah, I know hate crimes are a thing, but like, how is hate speech recognized?
You get a slap on the wrist.
That, yeah, maybe. Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta really think about this. I'm gonna put together the Tapping Book guy the way he was built before, just have him assembled in some way, and I'll figure out what to do about uh, all this crap, this body design at some point. But it's getting late. Um, how long have we been streaming? Is it really been over an hour? Wow. I thought for sure we started after 10, but no.
Well, let's start around 9:30ish. Probably a
It
little
was a
later.
little later.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was almost 10, but because now it's a few minutes past, it's not 11 yet, but anywho, yeah, it's my favorite Linkin Park song. Wait, which one? LBS is super talented. I just think he's got to chill. Yeah, a little bit. His I I think that his political takes are ultimately irrelevant to most people enjoying his bionicle stuff. So if he wants to espouse Christianity or even some conservative ideas through his art in a way that's natural, that's I got no problem with that. But uh, but again, let's focus on natural. Like you got to make things good,
There's a time of this.
right? You got to focus on making something make sense and be good before making it have a political message you agree with, or that you stand behind, or even a religious message, uh, because a lot of religious messages get muddled because um, because they're promoted in either content or people who are just kind of a mess. And yeah, my brain is skip collapsing on itself. Not bored. Kylo, you can find my Discord on my channel if I don't get moderator to share the server. We didn't much so. Zoom out slightly. You're talking about me because my head's being cut off, but sorry to join for the drawing. I got packed up in Smash Bros. No, no worries, dude. We're just goofing around in here. Don't slander rots. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Oh yeah. Oh, the snail peed itself. How does that make you feel, Lizzie?
No.
Don't like that.
Snail wasn't pissed.
Oh. You just kind of messed up one of my third-party PCs too. Who? Oh well. I'll have to live. I'll find a way. Oh, come on, man. Why is it so tough on me? I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Is that a good song? I don't know. I think it's alright. Where'd that piece go? Oh yeah. Silly me. Consider what's an anime girl who considers everything in a crush? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot to mention Ignition Zone's back the server. My bad, dog. He's got a new server and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna figure something out with this guy. Yeah, but there are considered brick films or Lego motion, like real stop motion, got more involved in its production, like puppets. They got metal frame. What? Bionicle stop motions to consider art? I would say so. Yeah, bionicle stop motions are sick, dude. How can I make this? There's gotta be some way to make it a little more secure but tight. I'll figure something out one day. I believe. Oh, I still believe. Alright, well, I think we should probably wrap it up here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been kind of a interesting night. I've been keeping it kind of low key and just yapping and getting sleepy, but I'm glad we streamed. I'm glad I got to yap with y'all and kind of play around with some ideas for how I could design its torso. I don't know. It's not really working out right now, but we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna fill all these in there separately. It was not. No. Also, an animator, some bionicle stop motions don't follow basics on animation. Oh yeah, I don't. I'm lazy. Lizzie trying to get rid of the crap I did and failing is just too funny. Aww. Well, thanks for being persistent, Kytrax, and thanks for drawing with her tonight. Hey, Sentimus, you just got here as we're about to wrap up. Sorry. Lizzie, can you end the stream so I can be on camera to say goodbye? I'll move the camera to you as well so you can see. Hey guys, we're saying goodbye now.
Bye bye. Thank you for joining us. Podcast. Probably